Good afternoon, everybody. It's your old pal, Father Timothy O'Brien. I'm here answering a few questions from folks who have sent letters in to me to seek advice from Father Tim, the Jokester Priest. Questions answered, wrong answers only. That'll be fun, you know. So anyway, I'm over at the Our Lady of Perpetual Hopelessness over there at that church across the street from the quarry. You know that one. And I like to have fun. You know, it's a jokester thing. The Lord loves laughter. Laughter is the best medicine other than medicine, which is actually really the best medicine. But anyway, I've got one letter from a concerned parishioner. Dear Father Tim, me and my boyfriend have decided to move in together after many months of dating, and we realize that this is against the church. We're both very proud religious folks, but we are in trouble because of the COVID, and we thought that sharing rental responsibilities would be prudent, and we don't know what to do. Well, that's a tough one. So I'm going to answer that with a wrong answer here about applying eyeliner. Liquid eyeliner. Dear Concerned, a liquid eyeliner is best for precise applications. These liners come in two types of packaging: a tiny vial-like bottle with an extremely fine and precise dipping brush, and a marker-type pen with a felt tip. If you're a beginner, then I suggest you go for the latter one. The Sketch Marker Liquid Art Liner by Too Faced is a good choice for this felt tip liner. I think that's great advice for you kids. I hope you do okay, you know, and thank you for writing. All right, okay, here's another one. Dear Father Tim, in November of 2014, His Holiness Pope Francis mentioned that all dogs will go to heaven. I'm just wondering about my dog, because my dog likes to rub his butt on the ground. And they included a photo there, which I'll show you. Is this biblically correct? Can my dog go to heaven even if he rubs his butt on the ground in an obscene manner? Thank you for that letter. To be honest with you, the Pope was at a public event. It was November 26th, 2014, and the Pontiff was, you know, he's got a lot of folks coming up to him, you know, because he's real popular, you know, because, you know, he's the man other than that man. And a small child came up to him and said, "Hey, I'm really upset. My dog just died," you know. And then the Pope, is taken aback. You know, he gets a lot of questions, you know, the Pope. Pontiff, you know, His Holiness. That's orange juice, by the way. So he, you know, Francis thought quick on his feet. He said, "All God's children, we'll see all God's children, and all children are God's, and all animals and all God's creations are all God's children's and animals, and God's children, we'll all see them someday in the afterlife, or the God in heaven, except for the folks who don't make it down to the, I don't know about hornets, murder hornets. I'm not sure if they're going to make it. Cats are evil. Cats are evil. They buried cats in the Egyptian tombs, and Egyptians are evil, so we know where that's going. We have 7 lives or 9 lives or whatever. 9 lives, you know. We only have one life, and that's this life. So have fun. But anyway, do all dogs go to heaven? That's a good question. Some dogs, maybe not. So to answer that, I'm going to give you a recipe for a delicious tomato soup. Ingredients: 3 tablespoons extra virgin olive oil. Now you're talking our language. 1 bulb of fennel, quartered, cored and finely chopped. 1 onion, finely chopped. 1 carrot, peeled and finely chopped or grated. Your choice. Salt. Didn't say what kind of salt, but I would use the salt that they used in the Bible, the salt, the lot that got turned into. That's good salt. 4 cloves of garlic, crushed and chopped or sliced. 3 ounces of Neduja? Apostrophe N-D-U-J-A. I don't know if that's some kind of marijuana thing or something, but just use regular table things. Optional. So it's optional, so don't even. Anything that says optional, don't do it. 1 28-ounce can diced or crushed fire roasted tomatoes. Fire roasted. That's where you're going to go if you don't obey the recipe here. Get it? I'm a Jokester Priest. I'm sorry. Just joking. 1 teaspoon of sugar. Sugar is my, sugar is my, sugar's my vice. That and gin. 1 handful of basil leaves. A handful. What's that, handful? What if I have a big hand? What if my hand is like this big? I don't care. 1 quart. That's Eurocentric. 1 quart vegetable stock. Or chicken bone broth. That's disgusting. Chicken bone broth. What the? Or stock. 3/4 cup of heavy cream. And that is heavy. Very heavy. So anyway, to answer your question, will all dogs go to heaven? No, some dogs will not. Some dogs will die in a fiery hell. Father Tim says, people are terrible, dogs are good. There's another word for that, but I don't want to get into that here on this thing here. Okay, I've got another one here. Here's a letter from a concerned parishioner about gay people, and that's a big thing now. People are, into the gay thing, and not into the gay thing, but you know what I'm saying. They're like, it's okay, but is it okay? I don't know. The Pope said it's okay. Who am I to judge? And then the people are like, well, you're, I don't know. Are you the judge? And then he's like, no, don't do it. And then I was like, what? And everyone's like, well, I don't know. Yes, no, maybe. Anyway, if you're in college, what does that mean? I don't know. Did you experiment? Did you try? I didn't. It was an accident. I don't know. Hey, who was I to know? I don't know. Who am I to know? I've never been on a date. How do I know what the intentions of people are when they come over naked at me at a concert? I don't know. Are you coming at me to say hi? Are you coming at me to say, hey? It's a tough question, really, folks. Good question. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try to answer that question with a wrong answer. This is how do I replace my serpentine belt on 1997 Jeep Wrangler? Okay. Adjustment is made by loosening the power steering pump. Yeah, make sure you do that. There is a transverse long bolt, jack bolt, right under the pump that is used for that adjustment. So, to answer your question, that is how you deal with that issue. All right, for this one I need to put on my glasses because it's that important. Dear Father Tim, my father recently died and was cremated. Now, cremation is frowned upon at the church. We had a church service, but we were told that we needed to bury my father's ashes as quickly as possible in accordance to the church rules and doctrine. My father was a good person. He never hurt anybody. He lived a great life. He loved us very, 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 very much, and always treated us like his children, because we were his children, basically. His entire life revolved around the idea of treat others as you would like others to be treated to you, while your others treated you like yourself, or words to that effect. Will he go to hell? And if he goes to hell, will he at least get laid in hell? That's a great question. That is a great question. To be honest with you, I have to say one thing. If your body is not intact, you cannot enter the gates of heaven, the pearly gates of heaven, even if you're decomposed to the point where you're just a skeleton. It is disgusting. I know. Believe me, crime scenes. I've seen a lot of them. I've done last rites to people that are like, basically, dead already. And I'm just like, why? What's the point? You need to know this. My advice, even if it's wrong, is right. And that's just coming from me. Don't take anyone's advice over things like this. Do what's in your heart. And if you have a bad heart, then you're a bad person. You don't understand what we're saying. God works in mysterious ways. There's no right or wrong, but there is. Okay. Pope Francis, hey, who am I to judge? I don't know. I'm just the judge, and then, hey, don't do this, don't do that, don't do what we do, but do what we don't. And so it's all willy-nilly. I know. And the stories, the stories are odd. I'm not, I'm sorry, but go with your heart. Follow your heart. If your heart says this, then we say that. And then you go, what? And then we say that. And then you say, I just don't understand. And then we go, that's the mystery of God. God works in mysterious ways. It's all magic. Except none of it's fun. Bye-bye.